what people are going to say. I am sitting here giving you a very emotional story and my tits are out. Manhattan Diaries episode is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do. I went out a couple nights ago with my friend Brad. Brad has been a person in the past year that has witnessed a lot of the crazy things I've been through. He was at the hospital. He was pretty much the only person that I allowed to come visit me while I was getting treatment. We went out last night in Brooklyn and we had such a fun time. It was actually the first time Brad and I spent time alone, just the two of us.
Peppers and some vegetarian calamari, which is actually just fried palm. Fried palm? Fried part of palm? Okay. Shut up, butt!
Brad said something that night that triggered a very emotional response in me when I got home later that night. I don't even know where to begin. It's just like so much stuff, you know. My life is still up in the air. It's scary when you don't know what's gonna happen to you. I've blocked out a lot of the bad things that have happened in the past year. I've tried to not think about them so much, but the past 7-8 months have been so scary. I always have this looming horrible feeling of like my life is never going to be normal. I'm like in partial remission, but this is my life now. Like I'm so happy to be back here in New York City and living my life to the fullest. No matter how much people may look at me and think that like everything's okay and my life will never be the same. Every day that I wake up, every day that I go to sleep, I live with the knowledge that I'm sick and there's nothing I can do about it. And I know this is so dramatic and over the top. That's just how I feel. This channel is about me and my feelings and how I feel, and this is how I feel right now. Every single night that I went to sleep, I was afraid that I wouldn't wake up the next morning, and every single morning that I woke up, it was like a huge wave of relief. Like, wow, I've made it through one more day and let's try to make it through another. I think that people see me as this overly sexual person, this really crazy, wild, party animal type of girl who lives a seemingly perfect life in New York City, who may not seem to have a lot of problems just because I may put on a smile in my videos and just because I may go out and laugh doesn't mean that at the end of the night I don't go home and am flooded with all of these emotions that I've been penting up for the past year. I've just recently started to come to terms with what has happened in the past year. This is something that a lot of us do. I think that we portray our lives so perfectly online. We meticulously pick out all of the bad things and only put our best selves out on the internet. Then other people see it and see how perfect that person's life is or how perfect that person looks, and then it makes them feel like they need to be perfect too, and then we get caught in this cycle of only sharing the good, only sharing the glamorous. We're all just human. We all go through struggles. We all have pain in our lives. My life isn't perfect. I struggle with self-esteem issues. On Instagram, I post a lot of glamorous beautiful pictures of myself that are carefully posed, outfits carefully curated, and under eye circles perfectly photoshopped away. But I'm not perfect. I am right there with the rest of you, and it makes me sad that we can't love ourselves because life is too short not to. When we take the time to compare ourselves to others or to nitpick our every flaw, we take away valuable energy and time that we could be putting into loving who we are. I know it's hard to believe that we are more than just our social media image or the persona that we carefully illustrate for the world, but please believe it. So I look disgusting today. The lighting is so crazy. I look like a mess, so I do look really pale. You are more than the makeup that you wear, the hair extensions, the clothes. You are you, and this is the only you will ever be. So give yourself a chance. You deserve the chance to be loved by you.